Hey everybody, what's happening? Review Man here. Let's get a little light in here. And today's review is kind of a movie that I'm glad I didn't pick up. I was gonna pick it up in theaters. I mean, not theaters, but in Walmart the other day. But I'm glad I didn't. This movie is the Banana Splits movie. Now the Banana Splits, they were a TV show based back in the '70s. But before I continue with that, I want to do a little minor review of the Fruit Loop birthday cake. Fruit Loop birthday cake flavor. It's kind of like a strawberry, but they're not bad. I tried a bowl earlier. I was gonna do a review, but I figure they're not bad. It's had a limited time, but they had other Fruit Loops that I want to get. I want to get the plain one, but they're not bad. But I'm just gonna review. They're not bad. They're definitely not worth their own video. But the reason I want to review it in this video is because Harley, our main character in this movie, is a boy that is a huge fan of the Banana Splits, and it's his birthday. That's why I kind of want to tie in Fruit Loops birthday cake flavor is strawberry. He's a huge fan of the Banana Splits. Would have been funny if it was banana. Actually, I want to eat it, but anyway, that's besides the point. So anyway, his mom decides to surprise him with a trip to the Banana Splits, and Harley has barely many friends. So his mom calls one of his classmates, Zoe, to go with him. Zoe's not a big fan of it, but hey, it's a free trip. And Mitch, Harley's dad, is trying to upstage Harley's mom by saying that he got her the tickets, making her look like the bad guy. So Harley's mom is not a big fan of this. Harley's mom is Beth, and she gets her revenge on Mitch later in the movie. But anyway, besides the point, the movie goes on. They go to the Banana Split studio, which is at Taft Studios. Looks like, I mean, the way that they got this studio looks like it's a how do you say that? In the middle, it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, movie's going on. They get to the studio. They're there with it's Harley, Beth, Mitch, Austin, which is Harley's older brother, Zoe. All of them show up, and they're all at the studio. They meet these. We also get introduced to a few other characters that are going to be important to the story a little bit later. Jonathan and what's that? I think her name was Pepper Page. Anyway, Patty. Anyway, Jonathan wants his daughter to be inspiring. Wants to be on the Banana Splits, and then no wait, Pages. I think her name is Pepper. Anyway. So anyway, he wants her daughter to be in the. He wants his daughter to be in the Banana Splits. The daughter just doesn't really care. You got Poppy, yeah. Yeah, Poppy is Poppy and Thad. They're a huge fan of Banana Splits, and they're big, huge Instagram famous. Of course, this is 2019. This movie came out this year, so we gotta introduce Instagram into the whole thing. But anyway, they want to get backstage, and they're engaged in this movie. So they're backstage trying to introduce the whole Banana Splits thing to all their Instagram followers, which is like only 200 followers. I mean, that's chump change. I could probably get a better Instagram followers than that. But anyway, that as the movie, then they're the little not host, but I guess coordinator or whatever. Her name's Paige. Paige is she quickly becomes Austin's love interest. The movie's going on. They go to the show, and they're introduced to all the members of the Banana Splits. You got Feagle, which is a dog. You got Drooper, which is another dog. He's like the main. He's the main guy in this movie. You got Snorky, which is an elephant, and Snorky isn't like the other Banana Splits. And then you got Bingo, which is like this tiger feline type thing. And all of them make up the Banana Splits. The Banana Splits are kind of pissed off because their on stage human partner, Stevie, he tells them that he finds out that by the new station owner, Andy, that the whole show is being canceled, and he tells all of them, "Yeah, all your shows being canceled. You're all gonna be out of a job and all this other stuff." And so that's taking the Banana Splits off. And so what they do is after the show, Harley, Zoe, Jonathan, Pepper, and Thad. They all, and not to mention you got Harley's mom, Austin. You got Beth and Austin, and you got Mitch that keeps on disappearing throughout the whole thing, and he's pretty much cheating on Harley's mom with the secretary, and so Beth finds out that Mitch has been cheating, and she's like, they go back inside, leave him outside, and while this is going on, you got all the. They do like a little meet and greet with the animatronics and all this other stuff. And the animatronics start going like different ways. You got Snorky. She runs over Mitch in the banana van, in the banana car, which is like looks like this little portable car or whatever. She runs him over in the car, and they start their killing spree because they start their killing spree and kidnapping kids left and right, saying, "The show must go on," because that's all their program was to do, was to pretty much do this show, and if they can't do the show, they have no use. So all of them are turning evil, killing people left and right. They're killing Thad. He pretty much died by doing the whole box trick. You know how like the box trick, whenever you put somebody in a box and act like you're gonna saw them in half. Well, Droopy, he takes Poppy, and just forces Poppy to saw Thad in half after they just got engaged on Instagram. And yeah, so Paige is at this point. Paige is talking to Rebecca after Jonathan just been told. After Jonathan broke into Rebecca's office and saying that, you know what, the show's canceled, there ain't gonna be no way. And Jonathan's daughter, Pepper, I think her name, I forgot what this girl's name is. There's too much to keep up with. But I'm trying to do this review as best as I can. So anyway, movie's going on, people are dying left and right, and Beth is with Austin after Austin just got abducted by Bingo. Bingo's like, "This is the end," and Beth comes up behind Bingo. It's like, "This is only for you." Throws him over the side and has the Bingo totally he's broke. Bingo's broke, and so Droopy, he takes Bingo and drags him into the little office area where Carl, the main creator and engineer of the Banana Splits, gets him to work on it. While this is going on, Jonathan's getting burned up, and his face is like beer. His face is all burned up because Droopy, whenever Jonathan went into the Andy's office to do to get his daughter's audition, Droopy was in there. He stands up. He holds up a lighter. He holds up another can, and he pretty much burns Jonathan's face off. This movie is some gory stuff. Rebecca, she dies after trying to save Jonathan after getting her hands broke. She dies because of Flegel. It pretty much hits her in the head with a hammer. Blood and gore and crap everywhere. I mean, I'm pretty much glad that I didn't get this movie. Actually, right now I'm not. But anyway, movie's going on. People are dying left and right, and the you got Paige, you got Popper, no, whatever that damn girl's name is, Jonathan's daughter. I'm just gonna refer to her as Jonathan's daughter from now on. You got her, you got Zoe, you got and you got Harley. They pretty much meet up with pretty much are trying to find their way throughout the entire studio, and then they meet up with Snorky. Snorky is Harley's favorite animatronic in this movie. So they're about to get out, and Jonathan and Harley makes friends with Popper, makes friends with Snorky, and so Snorky pretty much guides them down to the basement where they got all the other kids at, and Droopy was like, "Good job, Snorky, put them up there." And so while this is going on, you got Paige, you got Austin, and you got Beth. They're trying to free the kids, and she's like, "Shh." And what they want to do is they want to pretty much hold the kids captive until the show forever and ever, like hold them captive so they can always have something to do. And while they're down in there trying to rescue the kids, Poppy kills Carl with a costume that he pretty much won the untitled animatronics that they never used in the show. And so she kills him with the costume. She makes her way. You don't see her again to the end of the movie. She makes her way out to the pretty much waiting for all the big showdown to go on. At the end of it, they had freed all the kids, and Beth had the showdown with all the animatronics. Harley, pretty much Austin, Harley, and Beth are had their way with are fighting all the animatronics. And this is a pretty good movie for something that wasn't mainstream. This was pretty good. And they end up fighting, and they get away. They destroy all the animatronics, and yeah, and Beth, they're about to make their way out, and you got everybody, all the kids are making their way out and getting out of the basement where they're being held captive at, and so Harley says, "Hi, Zoe," because Zoe's they're about to get out. And then here comes Bingo. Bingo's like, "This is the end." And then they're all like, they're all bright in terror. And then Snorky comes up. And Snorky and Bingo, they have this animatronic showdown. They start ripping their wires out, ripping wires out, ripping each animatronic apart. An animatronic showdown. This was a cool showdown right here. Because Snorky, they both end up, it pretty much ends in a draw with the kids getting out. And then you think Mitch is dead, but he comes back he comes back because it didn't kill him to begin with. Mitch comes back, he's like, Bethy, I'm sorry, Bethy. Bethy's like, pow! Just punches him because she's still pissed off about the whole divorce, the whole cheating thing. She's like, I want a divorce. And then these ambulance come in, and then Mitch is like, I'm injured. And then, I'm injured. And then all of a sudden you see this car coming. Mitch gets ran over by Poppy. That's got all the mangled animatronics in the back of the banana bus or banana vehicle or whatever. And she's just sitting there singing tra la 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 la, which is the Banana Splits theme song. So yeah, anyway, this was a pretty decent movie. If you like horror films, a bunch of blood and gore, a bunch of people died. So yeah, don't piss off animatronics. I think that's what they were trying to do. I thought about whenever the movie first started. Whenever I started first watching, I thought this was going to be like some kind of Five Nights at Freddy's adaptation. But this was actually a movie this was actually a movie based upon a TV show back in the 60s and 70s. I didn't know about that until I did some research. Yeah. So interesting. It was. And don't forget to go try Fruit Loop birthday cake if you like that kind of thing. It might still be in stores. I'm the Review Man. You are you. Thank you for watching. And don't piss off any animatronics, because they're going to come back for you. So yeah. Tra la 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 la.